Hey friends, we're Annacrizelda and Sarájanée, and this is Everything and No Less, the podcast where your favorite long distance besties talk about everything from women's sports to Marvel, things we love, things we hate, and everything in between. Thanks for listening.
This week, we're talking about our morning routine, what we think about certain new trends in fashion, and what our outie would like if they were a terrible person. We then go into some questions about our favorite iterations of each other and where our next vacation should be. We end it all with our new recurring segment, Hot Takes. Thanks for listening. Welcome. Welcome to Button Up Hour, apparently.
It's one of my favorite things about us when we don't plan something but have it in common. It brings me such joy.
Literally, I haven't put a button up on in like months, and I was like, oh, I'll wear a button up today. Lo and behold.
See, aligned, synchronicity.
Aligned. We
So
love
beautiful.
it.
I need to start us with a very serious note. On or perhaps against the advice of my legal counsel, I want to share that any references to current or employers or coworkers are made in a general sense and not specific to current or former organizations that may have paid me. Probably not enough dollars, but I digress. Unless otherwise indicated, all jobs, colleagues, or work-related stories are hypothetical scenarios from my beautiful imagination. Resemblance to actual persons or workspaces is purely coincidental. If you feel your behavior is represented by a retelling, you should speak to someone about it or maybe journal about it. All other inquiries should be taken or directed rather to my lawyer, aka call Annacrizelda. Thank you very much. Do not fire me. Goodbye.
That was beautiful.
Thank
That
you.
was very good. I think you covered all the bases. All of the bases were covered.
Excellent.
My favorite part was when you told them to journal about it, because I think that that's great advice.
I think that's what they should do.
I
Start
think
there.
that's what they should do. Start there. See where it leads you.
Mm-hmm.
I also want to note, sorry about our podcast coming on a couple hours late today. I know we had one listener who was very, very sad about that, named Eric. But just know it's our show and we'll publish it when we want. Thanks very much.
You're so welcome for the lesson or opportunity to practice patience.
It's a skill. It's a muscle that has to be worked.
True. This is true.
Okay, Sarájanée, for our opening question today, I was wondering if you wanted to talk a little bit about your morning routine.
Ooh, I always love to talk about my morning routine. It is a sacred time for me. I am a self-described morning person, and so I love mornings. I think they get a bad rap sometimes. It's not the time of day that people don't necessarily like, perhaps. It's all of the associations and other parts that come with it. But anyway, so the essentials of my morning routine are definitely my Earl Grey tea, a gentle alarm, not on a loud setting. I usually have some soft music. I think right now it's Lupe Fiasco. What is the name of the song? It'll come back to me. But it's also Sade, just something. Sometimes it's Miguel, something really beautiful, pretty to wake you up to. I know some others have heard that they need a really aggressive alarm, but I feel like that sets the tone for your day, and I just don't stand by that. I'm not in agreement. So gentle wake up. Really, my alarm probably serves as I'm already up. Now it's time to start moving. I try to have some time to journal, low light setting, watch the sunrise if I am in a position or a place to do so, have my tea, and just kind of think about how I'm feeling that day, whatever my plan was. Does it still make sense? Are there places that I need to pivot? Catching up, seeing what people texted me that I probably missed if they texted it after 9 p.m., making sure I didn't agree to anything wild after 10 p.m. because I will say yes to things that are just not true. I'm not going, I'm not coming, I'm not going to be able to do it, so I have to recalibrate there. What about you? What's in your morning, or what do you do during your morning routine?
I, like you, am very much a morning person, much to the chagrin of my husband, who was once a night owl, no more. So I like to, I'm usually already up by the time my alarm goes off. And then I also wake up with a gentle alarm. Usually my dogs also are pretty insistent that it's time to wake up. And go downstairs. I start the morning with a little bit of chores. I try not to look at my phone. And then lately, I've been really into making an Americano, which is just like espresso with water. So we have this new espresso machine that I've been learning how to use. And it's taken me a few months, but I think I finally got the hang of it. There was definitely a learning curve. Make myself a black cup of coffee and just sit and drink it and have a little bit of breakfast before we head to the gym. So it is very similar to yours, I think, but a lot of quiet, a lot of, moving slowly and easing into the day. I have never been the kind of person who could just like get up and go. Like I know there are people they wake up 10 minutes before they're supposed to head out of the house and it's a mad dash, and it could never be me.
I feel that. I feel like I'm always prepared in case for some reason I have to do that.
Yeah.
Like I love having my bag packed the night before, my outfit laid out, but that's like a worst case scenario for me. I had a question or a thought. What was it? Oh, I heard you say like chores. That made me think of like kind of the morning reset. I love to do that too. Put any dishes away, make sure things are ready to kind of like start the day at level 0, knowing that it'll build back up again. What is the latest time that you think is like reasonable to wake up? Whether it's a weekend, work day, doesn't matter. At what point, or maybe you think any time is fine, but like what time do you think is reasonable to get up, get started versus crossing into a threshold that some of us might say is a little chaotic, unwell?
So I personally have never slept past like 9 a.m. To me, that is so late. And I know to people who aren't morning people, like that sounds ridiculous. But I think on like a weekday, 9 a.m. is like the absolute, I've already been up for 2 hours, right? On the weekend, maybe you can stretch it a little bit. I feel like if you are still in bed asleep at 10:30 a.m., we are crossing the line into chaos.
Chaos. You are unwell. It's not a question.
Even
on a weekend, get up.
You have lost hours of your day.
The morning is essentially gone. Like you are
It's gone.
sprinting the finish line towards afternoon. Okay, there's like what is in the bed for you at that point? Like what is in the sleep realm for you specifically? Like get up.
That's so late to me. Like, I have had an entire day before you've gotten out of bed.
No, absolutely. And I should clarify, like, if you get up, maybe I can see, like, getting back into bed, but just straight sleeping through, that's your first sight of the day. You're not working a night shift, something like that. Like, whoa, what is happening?
You haven't opened your eyes.
Are you okay?
Are you dead? Like, I can't. Oh my God. No, I can't understand it.
I can't either. I'm with you there. Just wanted to check. I know that there are some strong opinions about that, and just want to say on the Everything and No Less podcast, we believe 10 a.m. is the cutoff on the weekend. Really work on that, maybe.
Work on it. I do feel like if I let my husband sleep, he would sleep. I don't know that there would be days he would wake up at all. Like, I think there would be days he may just skip the whole day.
I mean, maybe there's something to that. But how do you know? What if you skip what could have been a great day?
How do you know? It's not natural.
I agree. Oh my goodness, morning routines. It's a sacred time. Mornings need a rebranding.
They do.
Justice for mornings over here. Hope that all of our listeners have a little time or space to build some luxury, some me time, them time into their mornings. Love that for you.
Love it. Just love it.
Okay, I have been wanting to know your thoughts on several recent trends that are just seemingly everywhere, on the streets, on the internet, Beyonce's internet. Can I ask you your opinions on a couple of things?
Yeah.
All right, what are your thoughts on like the no pants trend? Like the tights, the shorts, the undergarments, whatever we want to call them. How do you feel about it?
So it's one of those things that like I know it's a trend, and I know in 5 years we are all collectively going to look at these images and be like, what was the matter with us? I think for me, like I'm not really into this trend, just because I feel like, I mean, it's hard to make it look like it's anything other than you forgot to put on pants. I think that's it's like you have forgotten a step in your dressing. It hasn't happened. I think that where I've seen this most this spring is the those lace skirts or those mesh translucent skirts worn over what appears to be just a pair of panties and like a t-shirt. And like sometimes the t-shirt is like long, so it like kind of covers. But I'm like, this is low-key streaking. And I mean, listen, I love when the girls have confidence, but I don't know if I can stand by this one.
No, I think you're right. And I'll be very curious to see how we look back on it. Maybe not even 5 years, but like 2. Generally speaking, if you like it, I love it person. Go for it, try it out, see what suits you. I think when I was first noticing it, I was like, oh, okay, that's different. Like, free the legs, all of the things. But now I don't know, it's like almost lacking creativity. It doesn't feel as like fresh or innovative. It's just like something that can sometimes feel like, oh, I'm trying to be daring maybe. And so it's not landing for me personally. But
right.
Like I said, if you like it, I love it. Go forth and conquer.
If you feel confident in it, wear it.
Let us know if you're rocking it. If you want to rock it, tag us on Instagram if you're doing it. Show us that we're right or that we're wrong. Another one, women in suits. How do you feel about it? I think I already know.
I love a woman in a suit. I love it. And I love the trend now where it's like kind of these like menswear suits that are oversized. I love it. I think it looks so good. I think it looks fabulous. I'm a big fan.
Same. I recently purchased a sage colored suit and I love it. I love the look of it before. I love the feel of it. When I'm wearing it, it's like, oh yes, I have done my big one, as the kids say with that one. Like, I am very much here for women in suits. And what's interesting, I hadn't thought about it, I do love like the oversized look, but conversely, like kind of on men's or like more masculine fashion, I love a tailored suit. Like there's something about a suit that just fits like perfectly. You can tell it's cut, trimmed, or whatever in all the right ways. That is also a great look to me. Can I throw one more out?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, I'm leading because I already know how I feel about it, and I don't want to be convinced, won't be convinced otherwise. Dirty, and I mean filthy white sneakers.
No.
Like, in particular, Air Maxes, like ones, low white sneakers that have been rendered filthy.
If you do this, do not do this. If you do this, please stop. If you do this, please do not do this anymore.
Don't do it anymore. And it's like clear that it's not just like daily wear and tear. It's like, oh, you got these fresh white sneakers and you were like, I'm finding the dirtiest puddle and I'm jumping in it and going for broke.
I'm going to Coachella in these.
Like, what is it supposed to convey?
What are you conveying?
I do not like it.
I don't like it. No.
Strong feelings against it.
Have you seen, I don't know the brand, but they sell like white sneakers that are pre-dirtied. Have you seen this?
No.
It's like the sneaker brand that has like the star on it, like, and they sell, if you go to Nordstrom, they will have like all their sneakers out on the display, and some of them are pre-dirtied.
What times are we living in?
And you can buy them like that.
Now I feel old and grumpy because I'm like, why would I do that? Why would you do that?
Like, I just feel like, yeah, maybe this is how like boomers feel when they saw distressed jeans for the first time.
True.
But I'm like, that is too much. And they're like $200. They're expensive sneakers.
Go to bed.
Go to bed.
Go to bed. Wake up earlier and try again.
Do we think that it was the result of someone not being a morning person? That's an idea you thought of late at night.
It has to be.
And it
has to
should have
be.
stayed there.
Right. It should have stayed there. You should have left it in the cart and walked away. Closed the browser. Maybe left it in the hypothetical. Could be, but never did it.
It's so upsetting to me.
It's
It's
really
so
wrong.
upsetting to
It's
me.
very wrong.
It's very wrong. But yeah, no, we do not like dirty white sneakers.
Make them stop.
Make them stop.
Shame. Shame. Shame on you all. And if you're buying them for somebody else, no is a sentence. Stand on it.
Full
No is a
sentence.
sentence.
A full sentence. No.
Can't do it.
So Sarájanée, I saw this trend on social media. Have you seen this? It's this woman creator who, in the style of Severance and the wellness sessions with Miss Casey, she made a video entitled "Finding Out Your Outie is a Terrible Person."
Ooh.
And she had, well, it was her own voice, but she read statements about her outie that she deeply disagreed with. Like, you found out your outie was a terrible person. What would be some things that Miss Casey would say to you?
Oh my goodness. So many things came to mind. Women's sports are weak or boring. Awful. Oh my gosh. Disconnect us, fully severed. Not responsible. What else? Dinner can start at 10 p.m.
Oh,
Exactly. The face you're making right now, hand covered over the mouth, that is terrifying. Atrocious. No. What about you?
sleep. One of mine would be your outie wears shoes in the house. Your outie wears their outside clothes on the bed.
Listen, you've seen me in compromising positions to avoid this. That is awful. No values.
That is awful.
No values. What else? I mean, there's so many political ones. Like, your outie thinks that they can determine what people should do with their bodies. No. What?
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Your outie thinks that, like, English should be the primary language of the United States of America, or the only language. Ugh, ick, gross. Get out of here.
Your outie is really happy that DEI was gutted.
I'm asleep. I'm going to bed on it. Because what?
She's got to go.
Did we just take ourselves out of a job? What did you do? What do you mean?
What do you mean? Oh my gosh. Your outie likes secession.
I did enjoy the first couple of seasons. You know, I love White Mess. I love White Mess.
Oh my god. Fictional.
Fiction.
Speaking of White Mess, did you hear that You is coming for season 5?
Listen, I mean, it's so much, but I got to know what Joe's been doing, because we know
have
he's
to
somewhere out here being a menace.
We
Are the
have
people
to have,
okay?
They're not, they can't be.
They can't be
We have to have eyes on him at all times.
all the time. Do we think that Joe works for Doge?
Oh my
Doesn't it feel like
God.
Joe could be one of the Doge boys?
Oh my god.
I'm
so
just saying.
funny.
It feels quite plausible, whichever word I mean there. Oh my goodness. Okay, question that I have for you, and I may live to regret this, but like, what is one of your favorite iterations of me? And I know this is hard because you love
It's
them all.
hard because there's so many iterations of you, and I love all of them. Well, most of them. Not the one that bullies me. That one, maybe we can take her down a little bit. Maybe she can come less often to the party.
Give me an example. Name it. Prove it.
Well, now that we have a podcast, I actually have so much evidence. Okay, another time. So one of my favorite iterations of you
What's about to happen?
It's very specific. Okay.
Okay.
It's you after you've had one cocktail. The cocktail is finished. And before you have the second, and you're feeling a little dangerous. And you're like, ooh, I'm a little tipsy. Should I have another cocktail? And it's such a fun little moment. I love it. It's so good because we could go anywhere because you could order a shot, you could have another cocktail, or we could go home and watch TV.
Anything is possible.
It's a moment of infinite possibilities. And
I
just
do love that. And I would just add the asterisk that, like, who is likely giving or providing the first cocktail or ordering the first cocktail?
Wow. Okay.
And then any said, like, danger that happens subsequently feels like it falls on the provider of said first cocktail. But anyways, speaking to that space, I like that version of Sarájanée too. She's a fun time. I enjoy her.
She's a fun time. She's a fun time.
Okay, I have so many favorite Annas. They're all my favorite, but I really love when you are like on a mission to either find like a sold out item, sold out clothing or jewelry item, or like it's dupe, maybe like a more affordable alternative. Like the speed, the efficiency, the laser focus, it just feels similarly like anything is possible. Don't give up on the look, the need for the, outfit occasion. That is just like, it is rare air and it is magical to watch, right? Like just when all hope is lost, like, oh, I would love this, but I can't find it. It's sold out in my size, or they don't make it anymore. And you're like, hold my purse. I'll be right back.
It is one of my strongest skills. It is like in that moment when you ask me to find you a dupe of something, I feel like I'm Liam Neeson after they've taken his daughter and he's on the phone with the kidnappers and he's like, listen to me. I have a very specific set of skills. I will find you and I will kill you.
Like, I just imagine there's like a special version of the internet, like not the dark web, but some other version that you're like accessing, and you come back with like, okay, here's the most similar, here's the like best material quality, here's the most affordable, here's a little different, but you might like it, it'll suit you. Boom, and you're like, whoa, I went from no options to 4. I'm back in charge. I'm living large. Like, it's amazing.
I do love to do that. I love to do that for people. Because it is just like, it is so disheartening when you like find something you like and you're like, oh my gosh, they don't have my size, or like this is like $250. Shout out to Reformation. Why are you charging that much?
Stop it.
Stop it. Or sponsor us.
Either works. We're flexible.
We're flexible, ethically. But no, I think it's like a very good skill I have.
I agree. Much appreciated.
I can't put it on any resume because how do you describe it?
That is true, but it's like such a benefit. I've benefited so many times from it. It's so wonderful. We've got to find a way. There's somebody out there that can wordsmith that into like focus, drive, resourcefulness, something. It's a very specific skill set. No doubt. No doubt. For sure.
Another favorite iteration of you for me, is when you've just ordered biscuits at a restaurant.
Oh, I love
so
biscuits.
happy.
Like, knowing a fresh hot biscuit is coming to me soon makes me feel better about myself. It restores my faith in the world. Like,
oh, it's beautiful.
And when the flaky layers come and you see them and you're just like, oh, hello, it's me. Hello from the other side. We're about to come together. When two become one. Shout out to good biscuit makers. You know who you are. And good preserves. You know who you are. You're doing very vital work. Thank you. And it's also like, I do love to make biscuits too, but there's something different when it's just coming to you without the labor, and you're just going to enjoy the beautiful dough, the flaky dough. I could keep going about biscuits. Love a biscuit.
You love biscuits. I love that. It is so funny because I feel like I only ever see that version of you when we're like on vacation and we go to a brunch restaurant. It's just like a very particular moment after we've ordered the biscuits. Yes. So good. You got a little mimosa on the side.
Yes, a little tea, because I love to have like 2 or 3 beverages. So I got some water, maybe with a little lemon squeeze, a little mimosa and a tea, because they all serve a different purpose, but they're all key to my hydration and overall wellness. So it's magnificent. Magnificent. Or if it's not a mimosa, like a little sparkling grapefruit seltzer. living my best life. I know that. I know that for a fact.
It's
Something I've learned
beautiful.
about myself that I love. Little luxuries, for
I
sure.
love
Little
that for you.
luxuries. Speaking of
Yeah.
vacations, I know we just got back from Tulum not too long ago, but it feels like it's already been too long. Where should our next trip or like vacation be? What should we start working on planning? Where do you want to
Oh
go?
my gosh. Okay, so I do feel like it's time for us to go to Europe. Like that's
Yeah.
a feeling that I have that is true. And I think that we should go somewhere in Europe. I was thinking, I don't know, I kind of want to go eat pasta in Italy. Like I feel like that would be cute. Um, and shout out to the lactose intolerant girlies, aka us. I heard on the internet that if you like people who are lactose intolerant who have gone to like Europe and had cheese, like it doesn't affect their stomach the same way as like
I've read that too. I believe it,
cheese
or I want
here.
to find out proof. I want to know
Yeah,
what's wrong for myself.
right. Like we need to do it for research purposes
Primary sources only, absolutely. Firsthand
because
knowledge.
how are we gonna know if it doesn't?
Okay, that vibes with one of my ideas. I feel like we would do really well in either Portofino or Lake Como. I could see that for us. It feels very luxurious, very cute. And this might be a surprise, but I also feel like we need like a winter vacation kind of getaway, like snow in the background, or maybe like a lake, a cabin, something like that could be involved.
A little
Don't
après
ask me what we'll
ski.
do. Yes, I don't know that. Like, I don't know that I see us skiing. Maybe like a little bit. Might be a little dangerous, but I just
I'm
feel like
not skiing.
I feel like you're probably more ready for it than you think.
No.
But if not, I just see us with our books and our board games, like maybe a puzzle, watching some sports, having a good time,
I think,
vibing
yeah.
out, laughing, giggling. That sounds fun to me.
We have to be warm though. We can't be
No,
in
it's
the
not like a
cold.
true, yeah, like that's why we're gonna stay inside. Or maybe it's like like a mild winter when it's like 40, 50, but not
Okay.
actually cold, cold, but it's like the cold backdrop that I want for us.
Okay. You want like a snowy evening in the window.
Yes, but we're inside. We're
Okay, but
secure. We're we're not navigating the snow. That's not for us.
I have a good friend who recently went to Antarctica. Are you interested in that?
No. Leave Antarctica alone. I think it's really brave and courageous to go up there, but no, that's not for me. I appreciate the pictures that those voyagers, shall we say, send back, but no, I don't want to go up there. First
It's
of
an
all, the like trip
expedition.
to Antarctica, like it seems harrowing, like harrowing. Like I don't. Mm-mm.
Yeah, you have to fly to like Argentina and like take a ship down for 2 days or something. Like it's real explorer.
I feel like I've seen alleged clips of people like on that ship passage, and depending on what's happening, it can just get real hectic. Like the water's either frozen or they, are bouncing a whole lot. I don't. That's not for me.
Okay, I saw that the life jackets on those like boats that are like going down to the Arctic, like they're not just life jackets because you would still die because it's so cold. Like they're literal like full body like suits that have to like envelop you and like you like float in it.
So do they
And
just stay in those the whole time they're on the ship,
I don't
or
think so.
just like I just feel like you
So
don't have enough time to get into a full body life jacket.
there's a lot of danger that I feel is unnecessary, in my
Agreed.
opinion.
Agreed. It just doesn't. That doesn't sound like vacation. That sounds like work. Like if we're going there, it's for a mission. There is a purpose. There is research, a different type of research than I am currently invested in. So, as I said to start this, no.
You want like winter light.
Yes.
You want like a light. I feel like
Yes.
maybe like Switzerland
Yes.
would be like
Yes.
cute for that. Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Something gets very mild.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not trying to rough it.
No, I have nothing to prove.
Listen.
I already know the cold isn't for me. I'm not built for it. I don't need to convince myself that I can make it.
Oh
No.
my gosh. No, you're so right. You're so right. I can't. Warm-blooded.
Yep. 100%. We can go in and get into
Hot
our recurring
takes.
segment. Yeah, hot takes of the day. Do you want to start? Do you want me to start? Anything like burning?
I can start. I'll start with an easy one that I've held true for many years. Greek yogurt is disgusting. It is so disgusting. Listen, I'm not a yogurt fan due to the aforementioned lactose intolerance, right? So I'm already not a yogurt fan. So you're gonna take yogurt and you're gonna make it more sour. That is so disgusting. And I like hate it because always like on like, fitness people's like social media, they're like, for breakfast I had Greek yogurt with, that is nasty. You cannot, listen, it's so sour and thick and gross. Like if you look me in my face and tell me that you like that, you are lying to me. Okay? That's how I feel. That's my hot take.
I think that I have not had enough Greek yogurt in the like recent past to really counter that. But I don't remember feeling like it's nasty. And I think the like super thick creaminess, maybe that's, if you're mixing things into your yogurt, that could be nice. But but
You're lying.
I mean, not lying. I'm just speaking from like probably a less informed, possibly ill-informed space because
I think
I don't
Greek
know the
yogurt
last time I
paid you to
had
say
True.
this.
I don't know I am not who they would want to pay because it's not gonna work out well for me. So I am not their demographic. I'm just not. But I hear you. Okay, if we're doing food hot takes, I have probably many, but pulled meats, I think they're horrible. I think they're a terrible idea. I want to know who hurt you if you like them. I want to talk to you and remind you that, like, you matter. You don't need to eat string meat. The things that we did as children, like string cheese, many of us aren't like, doesn't come top of mind, like, ooh, let me have some string cheese, lactose intolerant or otherwise. So why are you eating string meat? Why? Like, why would you do that? And along with that, like nachos, I feel like it's in the same vein. Maybe it's a texture thing. Why do you like nachos? Like, oh, like the sogginess, the toppings aren't equally distributed. And don't get me started on if it's an appetizer in a shared nacho situation. Did y'all take nothing from COVID? Y'all all just reaching your hands in there and getting the nachos out and picking the chips. Ugh. Oh my God, ew, yuck. I've never seen nachos look appealing. Like, I don't care if it's a fancy one, or like a movie theater one with that Velveeta on the side, whatever it is, no nachos, no pulled meats. Free yourselves. You don't have to live like that. Why would you want it? Ew.
I am just so happy that there is finally a platform for you to tell the world about your aversion to pulled meat.
Like, I feel like I ate them as a kid because I didn't have a choice, but then I got older one day and I was like, I don't like this. I don't have to eat this. And ever since then, it's no looking back. And so I just want to offer that to others. If you're still eating pulled meats, like, do you really like it? Or is it just something to do that somebody told you was good and now you're still eating it? Are you really enjoying that stringy meat? Please.
Okay, I have a question. I have a follow-up question. I think about this all the time. This is my Roman Empire, you not liking pulled meat. If the meat, so okay, usually you get pulled meat because like the meat is cooked, so it's so tender, it's like literally peeling, right? If there was a chunk of that meat and it was not yet shredded, but it was of the texture that it would, if we pulled it, it would become pulled meat. Are you okay eating that? Or
it needs to not be pulled before it enters my mouth.
Okay.
And like, if it has a really good sauce that's kind of hiding how it's becoming pulled, and it's also like, I think when I think about pulled meat, I think of like super dry, just string. You just see it on a plate and it just looks like what it's been through. And I don't want to eat that, right? Like, no, thank you. But that's a fair question. But in general, I think like, it needs to not be string when it's going in my mouth. It needs to not be pulled when I'm looking at it and like chewing it.
Okay. But okay. So for example, like chicken breast is often something people pull apart into shredded pieces, right? But it's not something that like served to you, like just like pan fried or whatever, would be pulled yet. You'd be
Correct.
okay eating that?
Totally.
You're okay with that, right? Okay. It's
Totally,
just the
yes.
like, it's the pulling of it that is.
Was at a restaurant one time, a barbecue restaurant in North Carolina, and was watching them just take these like perfectly fine, beautiful, freshly cooked chicken breasts and just rake that thing through it. And I was like, oh, I gotta go. I don't even want anything here anymore.
You hate those like bear claws that people use, or
Oh,
they.
oh. Why is that in your drawer? Stop it. Ew. Ew.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Oh, okay. Okay. I feel like pulled meat is often also on nachos, so I feel like
Yes.
those two
Oh,
things.
bad for business.
It's
It's bad for business. I don't want it. I don't want it.
oh my god, that's so funny. All right,
No, thank you.
I will continue to think about this and ask you follow-up questions.
Please do. Did I tell you about the time that like I was at a work event and I didn't realize something had pulled meat in it, but I felt stuck because I was like had already made my plate and I was like, oh no. Oh, it was awful.
Did you eat it?
Barely. I like think I did 2 bites and then I was like, forget it. They're just gonna have to think of what they think of me and I'm just gonna be hungry until I can go home or otherwise feed myself because I don't want to be in here making faces at the food. It's not a good look either.
I hear you. You know something I'm also have a hot take about.
What is that?
A different hot take. Okay. I don't want to run a marathon. Okay. I feel like I'm someone who follows a lot of like fitness people on social media. Like that's where I like get a lot of my workouts and like that's where I like look at form videos and stuff. And I feel like in this like fitness niche that I'm in, I won't even say the fitness world because I feel like where the algorithm puts us is often much smaller than like an entire survey of like a subject area. But in this little niche, all of the weightlifting girlies are now running marathons. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to do it. I get tired if I like run just a little bit. You know, maybe I drop my dog's leash and I've got to jog down the street to catch up. No, that 10 seconds is quite unpleasant. And I don't want to run. I don't want to train for a marathon. I don't want to run a marathon. I feel like I'm being bullied on social media to run a marathon, and I don't want to do it.
I hear that. I feel like, yeah, it definitely feels like it's becoming like normalized or something as a goal, right? Like show how fit you are. And I have a very dear, darling friend who has run several marathons. I think she's incredible. I know that she trains hard. It feels like she stays like close to the conditioning to run one. And she'll be like, yeah, I just did one. And I was like, what? What happened? I remember the first one you ran, like, you're a hero. And also, from her vantage point, I feel like I've learned about some of the, like, tolls it takes on your body, right? And I'm just like, I'm not built for it, you know? It's a lot of running. Not even just in the training, but in the day of, like, 2 to 4 hours, and most people aren't in the 2 hours. So, like, 4+ hours of just running. Aren't you tired? Don't you want a snack? And, like... I would be out for the count for like 3 weeks. I'm horizontal afterwards. I have nothing left to give. Nothing left to give. But point being, I think it's okay. We don't all need to run marathons. We should like appreciate the folks who do and just be very true about like, or very real rather, about how much it takes to do one. Because that's a lot. It's a serious undertaking. Right? Like even if you work out a lot, I don't think you can just easily transition into preparing for a marathon. Like it's a whole different ball game.
Right. And you lose muscle because you're like burning so many calories running. But you're right. Shout out to people who run marathons and love it.
I will be cheering from you from the sidelines, clapping it up. I think you're great.
You're
Please
great.
don't ask me to do it with you though.
Nope.
Not that long distance running.
No. Oh my God, the ultras.
What? Who even thought of that? What is the history? Maybe that's my historian brain coming in. Like, I need to figure it out. Where did that come from?
Right.
Who thought of that?
Whew.
I'm tired thinking about it.
So tired.
Give me some water. Refuel me already. Okay, a hot take that I have that maybe isn't that hot. I don't know how it would actually work, but I think there should be like a local fine or tax for people who don't clean up after their pets, especially if there's any kind of like wintry weather on the ground. Like it is very upsetting to me. Very upsetting. I do not like it. You got to be stopped. I know you've like it's just what you agreed to when you got that pet, right? Like clean up. Come on. What are we doing? This is a shared space. You got people ducking and dodging. Dog poop out here. It's not right.
No, I totally, totally agree with you. As someone who has two dogs, like if I couldn't pick up after them, like I ran out of bags or something, like mortified, mortified. But there are people who like they just don't feel like they need to,
The
you
way I
know?
walk to work, if I walk that way at a particular time of day in the same spot, like on a bridge, which already is a little treacherous because it's slippery, it's high. Anyways, all the things, I always see dog poop in that spot, right? And so I'm just like, this is not an accident. This is not oh, I forgot one day. This is indifference. I don't care. I know that this bridge is already limited space, but not my problem, or that's the attitude, and I don't like that. I don't like it at all. Fine for
Yeah.
you, fine on you.
Fine. No, I mean it's really not okay. It's really not okay because you're right. You signed up to do that when you decided to have a dog.
And like, who do you think is going to clean it up? There's just going to be a magic cleaning fairy that comes down and like, I'll scoop it for you. No,
No.
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 And even
Absolutely
if there
not.
are people in particular in like bigger cities or even like neighborhood communities who will do that, they shouldn't have to.
I shouldn't have to.
It's not cool. Mm-mm.
It's not cool. Um this is not entirely relevant, but we had my younger dog. No, it was my older dog, Dorsey. We had him on this food for a while, and we had to take him off the food and change his food because he was like pooping like 7 times a day.
Clean and
that,
free.
that dog is 20 pounds, Sarájanée.
Living clean and free, okay? Systems functioning.
Listen, that's too much. I was like, if we piled it all up, like it has to be more quantity wise than like is the mass of the dog. So I
Sure.
was like, this can't be right.
Mm-mm.
But he seemed happy and healthy. Like, I was like, there's got to be an organ in here or something, Because like how?
Gut health is like on green light, go mode.
But yeah, I mean, it was more the picking up of the 7 poops
Sure.
a day that put us over the edge.
Something had to shift, something had to give. I hear that. 100%.
Yeah, but pick up your dog's poop, people.
Please, this is
do
my plea
that.
to you, okay? Please, please, and thank you.
Yeah, it's so disrespectful. People are walking.
And consider it. And sometimes it's like people have, walking devices, like people have strollers, suitcases that if there's a crowd, it's not always easy to navigate around, especially if you're stumbling upon something last minute. Like,
The suitcase through the dog poop is
Ugh.
upsetting. Oh my
Ugh.
god!
I would be so upset.
Would you throw away the suitcase? I would throw it away.
Aiden would have to stop me. Like, Aiden would have to stop me, but I don't know that he would. Like,
No, okay.
all I'm going to see.
Is the poop.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I would throw it away, or I would put it on. I would put it on the roof of my car and then go through a car.
Great idea. Don't think they're gonna let you do it, but like maybe on the back of a pickup truck, and it's just
Okay.
getting studded.
No, I gotta get the wheels and the like brush. I gotta get it.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
So that's what I'll offer to you as a potential solution.
As winter draws to a close, spring, summer are coming. Temperatures will be heating up. Please, we implore all of you, clean up after your pets. Okay. Thank you very much. That concludes my TED Talk.
Okay. Great.
Do you have other hot takes? What else is on your mind?
Let's see. Oh, this is my last one. Okay, you ready? I know this is a hot take because I have concluded this after seeing people who I love in my life doing this. and I think it's incorrect, okay? Living without a phone case is reckless. It's reckless behavior. I get so stressed when I see my friends who have like the brand new iPhones, like, and it's just naked. Nothing on it. Oh, yes, it looks beautiful, whatever. I know people are like, you should experience the machine as it's meant to be experienced, which is like slim and like whatever. I have not met anybody who carries their phone naked like that whose screen was not cracked.
At some
Like
point,
very,
for sure.
right. Like very rarely is the phone in pristine condition. They're like, this is fine. I'm like, it is not fine. It is so reckless to me. Scares me.
Okay, I do agree with you. It creates and brings stress in my body. Wondering though, is it possible that they are, or there could, like they could be, like launching or on the front end of a protest for Apple to like make their products more durable or more cost reflective, right? Like if there was a mass uprising of people being like, no, I'm not paying for a case or a like protective screen. I've paid enough for this phone. If it breaks, Apple, whoever is making the smart device, should have to just repair it. Like they should be more durable for daily life if it's going to be a daily device.
Do you remember in like 2012, whenever like your like Apple device would break, they would just give you a new one?
I do.
You remember that?
I recall, yeah.
For free. Like even
Yes.
like if you didn't have Apple Care or whatever, they would just like go in the back and bring you a new one. I feel like they need to. I feel like they've totally stopped that. Like I feel like you have to jump through so many hoops now to get like a new phone. But like you're absolutely right. Like they need to make these machines like more durable.
I agree.
I
But
don't
mostly,
know.
I'm with you. No case is like very risky, very dangerous behavior. Just maybe they're on the front lines. Maybe they're trying to like change our minds, take us to the days where companies have to be more responsible for the products they produce.
Okay. That's definitely a different perspective.
In the meantime, put a case on your phone
Yeah,
though.
put a
Let's be
case on
real.
your phone.
It's expensive. Like
It's expensive. I'm stressed. It's stressing me out.
wonderful. Wonderful. This was fun. What
This was
episode are we on?
fun.
Is this number
is
4?
Episode 4. Can you believe?
If you're new here, welcome. If you've been hanging with us for all 4, happy to have you. Thanks for joining us.
If you love this episode, share it with your long distance bestie. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.